All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bobbi Jo and Sheena show. Two
Hello,
best friends
hello, hello.
hanging out, having conversation. We have been going over to Thinking into Results, the program that we coach by Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher. And today we are on lesson 11, leaving everyone with the impression of increase, the number one key to success. And Sheena, it says here by Jane Willett, givers gain. That is the quote for today. BNI here in the United States, it's actually around the world. It's Business Network International, I think. And that's what they kind of have, that giver's gain. They get small groups together, might be one painter, one real estate agent, one banker, and they all get one glass cleaner, and they all get together and they support each other with their references. So that's about it. When you give to others, right? We increase our stuff by gaining ourselves. It's not about the getting, it's about the giving. I'll let you speak first.
So there's two ways I see leaving everyone with the impression of increase. So one of the first ways is how many times whenever somebody's asked you how are you and you've gone, oh, I'm feeling terrible. Oh, this has happened to me and this has happened to me, and you've dropped your energy. Not only that, you've dropped the other person's energy as well. And now both of you are in the pit that, whenever it says a problem shared is a problem halved, it's flipping not, it's multiplied. I'm not saying that you hide away from your problems, but you don't try to bring somebody else down whenever you're out there. They just asked you, how are you? To be honest, they didn't really care what your answer was. But there you were, you just vomited all over them with your bad day that happened maybe 25 years ago that you're still talking about today, 20 years later. Just thought I'd give you a bit of a slap on the face for anybody there. Because it's a real, like, I think it's a Zen talk about that, where, if you're walking in the forest and you get shot with an arrow, what do? Like you would take it out and you would run and you would heal yourself, and then that would be it. You would never go back to the forest. But oh no, what do we do emotionally? We leave the arrow in. It's full of poison, but we want it in and we want to feel it. And then when we can't hold the feelings enough, then we go and we poke it into somebody else and we feel it, feel it, feel it,
Mm.
feel it. So when you start to realize what you're doing, whenever somebody just asks you, how are you? Why don't you just say, you know what, I'm doing okay. How are you? How good are things going for you? And help leave them with the impression of increase, that lifting their spirits, like the Bobbi Jo's talking about giving. And it's just giving of energy. It's giving of, tell me more about you. How's your day going? And maybe you can give love and compassion to them rather than trying to suck the energy out of everybody else. So that was one of the things that I really realized about, leaving everybody with the impression of increase when you listen to conversations sometimes. And the other way is just that just you sometimes by walking into the room. I love the saying, walk into the room like God sent you.
Aw.
I mean, he actually did, but it's kind of funny that, like, if you walk in and you don't have to say anything, you don't have to get your competition head on, you don't have to do anything. It doesn't even matter what you're wearing. But sometimes just your very aura and your very presence can leave everybody in the room with the impression of increase. In other words, you're raising the spirits just by being there. How powerful is that?
Yes. And on a side note, that's really going really deep in it. It's because we are vibrational beings. We are this 99.9% energy. So even though a lot of people don't know that, they are that. And so, yeah, when somebody like that walks into a room, they don't even know what they're attracted to that person for. They just know that they are drawn to that person. And that's because of that energy. But then you take it down to subdued notes, and here we are, with the modern people. Most people don't think at this level, Sheena. So the most of it is what I like to think is, you can give those vanity compliments. You're washing your hands in the restroom and you see somebody and you're like, oh, I like that scarf, or oh my God, your eyes are so pretty. And I really do mean it, but it is bring people up like, oh, thank you. And it's so much easier to make people rise than it is to tear them down. But you'll see people do that, look you up and down. I've done that. People have looked me up and down. I turned around and looked them up right down and like, yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, oh, just looking at your shoes or something. But we have something here that it's like, we give, how does it say it that? We should willingly give and graciously receive, Right? So it's and that's what it is. I do the grandmother's gathering, an old Native American Indian, and we give gifts. And it's not about receiving the gift. I mean, it's about giving the gift and what it is. It's just about receiving and feeling that and being in gratitude, regardless of whatever it is. That somebody made you cookies, or somebody made you that gave you the shawl, or somebody gave you some pair of earrings. You know, it could be anything. But it's that gift of giving and just receiving graciously.
Actually, just what you said there about, um, when you give somebody a compliment, when we realize that the gift of giving and receiving is exactly, it happens at exactly the same time, there is
Mm.
nothing that needs to happen afterwards, because the very act of you giving is that you receiving, because you receive the same compliment that you give, because you felt the energy of it too. And so both of yous rise. And whenever we rise our energies like that, so say we were at a meeting or something, just by keeping your energy in a really, really good, clear place, pure place, you can help rise the energy of the room, and ideas come from that energy rather than the energy of a low. But so if we're feeling low, we get low energy ideas. When we're feeling a bit, I don't mean too high up here, because sometimes excitability can almost be like fear as well. It's just like this. You can still be joyful and sort of like, just those people that you've met before that are just like, whoa, there's something about them. They're just confidence itself, and then when you start to get ideas at that level rather than the level here. So why not walk around today just complimenting everybody? Why don't you walk around today complimenting yourself every time you look in the mirror, going, got you, you're gorgeous,
I know.
say it to anybody. And I mean, in Austria, I'm learning how to say sehr schön. And that's like, how do I say about, that a dog is beautiful or a child is beautiful? I needed a phrase that I would be really, really simple, so that I could just pass that on in German, so I'm just, yeah, because I'm always saying, oh, that's beautiful, or this is gorgeous, or oh, look at that coat, where'd you get that coat, that's gorgeous on you. I mean, just like Bobbi Jo says, it's not false, it's just I'm being genuine, completely genuine, but it feels so good to pass it on. So
Yes.
leave
And
everybody
when
with the impression of increase.
And with that said, even the people that you don't like, maybe you're at the office, there's something. Maybe they're always on time. Maybe they dress smart, even though their personality could need a fixing. It could be something that you could say, like, gosh, I always love the way maybe they make a perfect cup of coffee in the office. So even if there's somebody you don't like, you have to find some qualities about them. And it's like learning to train your brain, just like Sheena said, though. When we look in the mirror, I'd see this all the time because I have an app called Marco Polo. And when we're looking at it, it's like, oh, I see my friends go, I got to do my eyebrows. Or they'll go, I need to do my fringes. And it is funny that we look and we're always seeing something that we need to fix about ourselves. And I know I'm here live with now 1 ounce of makeup on. And I feel like, oh, I should have makeup. Why should I have makeup? Men don't have to. And it's like that. I'm not here for you guys to look at my beauty of my makeup, but it is funny that we can look at ourselves and look what we want to fix. Like, oh, that shirt wasn't right, or oh, makes my butt look fat. But I know, Wolfgang, you just have to wait. But leaving people with everyone with the impression of increase, and that thinking about the people that you work with, that would make you a great boss. Thinking about people that, even though you don't understand exactly where they're coming from, but look for the qualities. Start training your brain to see the good in other people and start making their energy rise, because that is it. When other people rise energetically, you rise energetically, and it just makes you feel good. That's why when you're in a self-pity mode, that's why you do service and you serve to others and you do other things in life. It makes you feel good instead of doing for you, me all the time, right? Isn't that in an email? Me, the golf. The seagull does that. Me. But when you're serving to others, you feel so much better and your energy rises and your vibration rises and you get out of that self-pity. That's all I have today. Leave everyone with the impression of increase, because you are amazing. And that's how the world will change. One step like that. Taking care of ourselves, but then taking care of that person that's right here and right here. And that's how it'll trickle through the world.
There you go. Go leave some people with the impression of increase.
I'll
Remember
see
to
you
like
soon.
and share. We're always here. Give us a shout. Let us know. See ya.
Bye.